Hello and welcome to Japanese 1A at the University of Portsmouth. I would like to spend the next few minutes introducing you to your Japanese 1A lessons this semester. Looking at slide 2, you will see that my name is Stephen Crabb and I will be your tutor for the 12 lessons this semester. Each lesson is 3 hours long, which means that there is a total of 36 hours of classroom instruction. Now 3 hours seems quite long for a lesson, so we will have a 15-minute break at the middle of each lesson. At the end of the semester there will be 3 assessments: a short listening assessment, a short reading comprehension assessment and a short writing assessment. If you are taking Japanese 1A for interest, you have the choice whether or not to do these assessments. However, if you're taking Japanese 1A for credit, you must do all 3 assessments. Looking at slide 3, the textbook that we will use for Japanese 1A is Mina no Nihongo. You can either purchase this from the university bookshop or online. There are 20 chapters in the textbook and we will study the first 5 chapters for Japanese 1A. Each chapter consists of 4 parts. The first part is the sentence pattern or bunke part. This introduces the new grammar and the new vocabulary. The second part is the example sentences or reibun part. This part consists of 5 or 6 short sentences that show you how to use the new grammar and the new vocabulary. The third part is the conversation or kaiwa part. This is a conversation usually between 2 people that includes all the new grammar and vocabulary being introduced in the chapter. The last part is the practice or renshu part. This is usually the longest part and includes a variety of reading, writing and listening exercises that allow you to practice using the new grammar and the new vocabulary. Looking at the next slide, there are 3 further things that I would recommend you to purchase. The first is a dictionary. There are many different dictionaries that you can purchase either at the university bookshop or online. However, I find that the Kodansha's Furigana dictionary is popular with students and most students find it easy to use. This dictionary is both Japanese English and English Japanese. I would also recommend that you purchase a ring binder for all the notes that you will be given in the lessons and to bring pen and paper to each lesson. Looking at slide 5, I would like to introduce you to some vocabulary that you'll hear me use in the classroom. The first word is hajimemashou. Hajimemashou. And you will hear me say this at the start of the lesson. It means let's start. The second word is owarimashou. Owarimashou. And you'll hear me say this at the end of the lesson. It means let's finish. I mentioned earlier that we would take a 15-minute break during each lesson. When you hear me say yasumimashou, yasumimashou, you will know that it's time for our 15-minute break. And this means in Japanese, let's take a break. So we have hajimemashou, let's start. Owarimashou, let's finish. And yasumimashou, let's take a break. You will be introduced to a lot of new vocabulary and new grammar every lesson. So you will often hear me ask, Wakarimasu ka? Wakarimasu ka? And this means, do you understand? You can either reply, Hai, wakarimasu. Hai, wakarimasu, which means yes, I understand. Or, Iie wakarimasen. Iie wakarimasen, which means no, I don't understand. So, wakarimasu ka? Do you understand? Hai, wakarimasu. Yes, I understand. Or, Iie wakarimasen. No, I don't understand. Looking at the next slide, introducing yourself in Japanese. If I want to say hello in Japanese, I would say konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. I am and my name is watashi wa, your name, desu. For example, I am Stephen, as I said earlier, so in Japanese, watashi wa Stephen desu. Hello, I am Stephen in Japanese is konnichiwa. Watashi wa Stephen desu. If I wanted to say nice to meet you in Japanese, I would say dozo yoroshiku. Dozo yoroshiku. So, if I put this all together and want to say, hello, I am Stephen, nice to meet you, I would say, konnichiwa. Watashi wa Stephen desu. Dozo yoroshiku. One more time. Konnichiwa. Watashi wa Stephen desu. Dozo yoroshiku. Please practice this at home before your first lesson. Preparation for your first class. I would like you to look at the library or online for something interesting, surprising or amusing about Japan, and be prepared to tell the rest of the students about it in your first lesson. Well, I hope that you understood this short introduction to Japanese 1A, and I look forward to seeing you at the first lesson.